cattle are lowing, the baby awakes, but little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. She wouldn't sit still. She was moving all over the house, opening and shutting doors, even moving furniture around to work off anger. I asked O'Hare what I'd said or done to make her act that way. "It's all right," he said. "Don't worry about it. It doesn't have anything to do with you." That was kind of him. He was lying. It had everything to do with me. So we tried to ignore Mary and remember the war. I took a couple of belts of the booze I'd brought. We would chuckle or grin sometimes as though war stories were coming back, but neither one of us could remember anything good. O'Hare remembered one guy who got into a lot of wine Dresden before it was bombed. I had 2 books with me, which I'd meant to read on the plane. One was Words of the Wind by Theodore something, and this is what I found in there. I wake to sleep and take my waking slow. I feel the fate in what I cannot fear. I learn by going where I have to go. The truth is death, he wrote. I fought nicely against it as long as I could. Danced with it, festooned with it, waltzed it around, decorated it with streamers, titillated it. Time obsessed him. They were adored by the Germans, who thought they were exactly what Englishmen ought to be. They made war look stylish and reasonable and fun. So the Germans let them have 4 sheds. The one shed would have held them all. In exchange for coffee or chocolate or tobacco, the Germans gave them paint and lumber and nails and cloth for fixing things up. The Englishmen had known for 12 hours that the American guests were on their way. They have never had guests before, and they went to work like darling elves, sweeping, mopping, cooking, baking, making mattresses of straw and burlap bags, setting tables, putting party favors at each place. Now they were signing their welcome to guests in the winter night. Their clothes were aromatic, with the feast they had been preparing. They were dressed for half for battle. They were dressed half for battle, half for tennis or croquet. They were so elated by their own hospitality and by all the goodies waiting inside that they did not take a look at their guests while they sang. And they imagined that they were singing to fellow officers fresh from the fray. They were wrestled, the Americans, toward the shed affectionately, filling the night with manly blather and bothering rhodomanaties. They called them Yank, told them good show, promised them that Jerry was on the run, and so on.